Welcome to the ArmaniTalks podcast. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this podcast, I'm helping you level up your 5 soft skills: public speaking, storytelling, social dynamics, emotional intelligence, and creativity. 5 soft skills for you to change your life forever, skyrocket your confidence along the way. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about what is digging at work. There was this one job that I was working, and the manager, he would always say, "Arman, you have to dig on this one." And I thought, what does that exactly mean? And he said, digging is playing detective. But then I thought, why do I have to play detective for? I am at work. If a person is telling me something, I'm going to assume it to be true. But he said, yes, a lot of times people are going to be telling their version of the truth, but that does not necessarily mean that it is the truth. And there were a couple of times in my career when this played out in real time. Basically, the client would say something, then production support would say another thing, application development would say another thing, and the business analyst would say another thing. This is sort of like if you have a limited perspective of a table. One person sees one leg, another person sees another leg, and so on and so on. And it is your job to get the perspectives of the leg and eventually determine that this is a table. And that is what digging is all about. And in the modern workspace where things are super complicated, you need to build this skill set. The first way to dig properly is to get as much information as you possibly can. Try to get on these different email threads, ask people to forward you messages, go through the paper trails that you have available to you, and then you want to read as much as you possibly can. There have been times when I made up my mind. I thought, I don't have to dig any further. And then one of my coworkers will say, hey, there was this one message that I forgot to forward you, but I just forwarded it to you. I think you were out that weekend. As soon as I get forwarded that message, my entire perspective flips. So you need to read everything. Then you want to ask follow-up questions. Sometimes things are not going to make sense, and it is up to you to probe further. And from there, you want to use open-ended questions and analytical thinking, and you want to form a conclusion yourself. Eventually, you need to be able to explain what you have just learned. If you're just pointing people to different email threads and messages, that's not enough. Eventually, you need to be able to explain exactly what you learned, and that is where digging gets complicated. Sometimes your understanding is not that good, and you can't quite explain it. You need to be able to explain it. And the better that you get at explaining it, the more that the different information out there makes more sense. And the more the information makes sense, the better questions that you know to ask. I think in the future, digging is going to be a full-time role. Right now, you have to somewhat play it as a part-time position. But I think in the future, people are going to get hired as a full-time role to dig to make sure they know what the information truly was. It's like playing detective at work. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to get more insights like this into communication skills, be sure to check out the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. Every single day at 7 p.m. EST, you will get a brand new newsletter that will help you level up your way with words. Join the tribe by going on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.